the new project, the new RW Pro project sits right in front of me. So it's all a pain in the bumhole. That's what I've learned. It's all a cable in my face. It's that time of the day. It is new project day. So the project sits just out there. I don't know if you already saw it, but I need to move this. You would have saw that in the last video. We are talking about the engine and I stripped it, and I'm going to oil everything on that engine. So we need to move this and pull it here, just down here for now. This needs to go somewhere around there, and then that needs to be directly here, because I need to be able to put the project that I've got on that bench. So let's quickly do that. I'm going to put the camera over here and we'll set up a time-lapse mode. What I'll do is I'll hook you up to the old voice, I reckon. Wheeler in. Got wheeler, there's cables in the way. Oh, it's all kicking. Move that way. Right, get her in there. Chuck her in that slot. She can do. The new project, the new RW Pro project sits right in front of me. It's already in my colours. And yeah, it's already in my colours. Yellow, black. It hasn't got white on there, but I'm sure I can spray paint a bit of white. But here she is. You're probably wondering, why the hell am I bringing a lawnmower to a YouTube video? Anyway, the lawnmower needs fixing. If you don't know already, I think I've talked about it on a couple more videos, but I actually own a gardening company. And my last job was at the start of December. I used this for a little local job, a grass cut, obviously, because it's a lawnmower, it's grass cuts. But anyway, yeah, when I was on this job, I noticed that the wheel, and you can sort of see it now, here, the wheel are not aligned. So one's trying to take you the other, and the other one's trying to take you the other. And if you look at this wheel, it's sort of, I know it's meant to be slanted in, but when you look at this wheel, it's slanted in like that one, but this one's also turning. Oh, now who's ringing me? There's where my spark plug goes. That's your choke, and then oil, fuels down here, push start, push pumps, and then you got your pulley cord here. I don't know if that's a bumblebee or a wasp. That's a bumblebee. Summer, out. Dogs on wood. But yeah, anyway, this is what we're going to be working on for, I've said to my dad, ideally I reckon it's going to take me a week. And then we've also got, we will have another project to do at some point. This is disgusting. This one's horrible. This one sat out here for months on end. That carburetor there is definitely filled with water, so I don't even know if it will turn over. But this channel is not only, and you would have heard me say this loads of times, but it's not only about motorbikes. You know, yeah, I can do my Honda, yeah, I can do my scrap bike, yeah, I can do my petrol scooter at the same time, but you know, I want to get out there more. I want to start doing anything with an engine. That's the whole point of the channel. And that's the whole point of my bio as well in the YouTube thing. Anything with an engine. So the first test is, I know, think about this. I know, think about that. Scrap work, whatever. The next test is the I can't even get my words out. The next test is the lawnmower. So I'm going to put her up on here. No clue if it's going to go on here, but we'll figure it out. I might need to extend her a bit more. That's what I'm going to do, I'm going to extend it. But anyway, you'll rejoin me once I've got the lawnmower on the bench, and we'll have a proper look at it then, under the big old bright light that I got for Christmas. Right, she ain't on the bench yet, but I thought I'd film this little part, me putting it on the bench, for historical purposes. I don't know why I just said that makes no sense, but she's on the bench, but she just turned her around a bit. Right, I am going to clamp it in a bit more. I hope you lot can see these wheels. They are filthy. They've got mud, literally, all over them, and it's all going in my shed, all over my toes, and it's doing my brains in. Alright, there's the one. So what I'm doing here, I'll run you through what I'm doing as well. At the moment I've got the wheels running free, so because I've clamped this in, I've clamped it in, now I've got all four wheels running free, and the only thing that's on there is the body of the mower. Look at my hands. Bear in mind I wasn't even touching the tyres. So what we need to do to this thing, this monstrosity, is first things first, not hit myself with it. We also need to adjust suspension as well. That needs sorting out on it. So it's all a pain in the bumhole. That's what I've learned. It's all a cable in my face. Right. Disconnect the spark plug. It's the first thing that you always do when you want to work on something. That's what I do anyway. I always disconnect the spark plug. Soak it all in WD-40. Leave it overnight. And then come back to it early hours of the morning. Soak it again. And then come back to it about midday. And then we can see what's actually going wrong with it, really. If you didn't watch the last video, the chain sits here. So what I did with that was I oiled it, rust removed it, WD'd it, and then soaked it in petrol. That's what I did, and it sort of freed up the links a bit more, because it was proper rusty, it was horrible, and it was manky, and you didn't want to really touch it for longer than you needed to, really. Right. I wouldn't normally do this, but I'm going to skip using the WD-40. I'm going to use 3-in-1 oil, because in my opinion WD-40 is not as good as this stuff. This stuff is like your proper stuff, and I'm going to get absolutely slaughtered for that in the comments, but it's my opinion, and I think this stuff here is better than WD-40, and it's a lot cheaper as well, and it gets the job done probably, if not better than WD. So I'm going to soak a bit of this in there. Like I said, all the hinges, so in there, get a bit on the selector, it's a suspension selector, and then going in here, get a bit more on there, then you come underneath here, you just get that weren't a bit, but she's soaking, boy. Right, come over here. This one's a bit weird. Soak that. Soak that. It's dripping on my floor. Don't matter. You come over here, back here. And just soak that. And then we've got to do two more. One more here. Hey up. Lawnmowers took me red thing. I need that. Lawnmower said, sod that, I'm having that. Right, let me put that back on. I know the camera angles are a bit shit. Bear with me. There we go. Right. So we've done 3 wheels. You'd never guess what we're gonna do next. The 4th wheel. Right, that's all that soaked. And look, I mean, needs adjusting, don't it? It's not normal. This one, absolutely beautiful, no wobble in her at all. This one must have some sort of it's not very good, is it? But that's why I'm here, to fix it, because this is our new project that we'll be doing over the next couple of weeks. Well, week. I shan't say weeks. It'll just be week. Should we see what we got in here? Believe it or not, we got grass in there. You will see me. It will be the next video. So the next video, we'll come back down here, we'll have a look to see if anything's fixed really. The only problem that I'm seeing right now is, I can't remember which one it is, but it's one of these front ones that are turned slightly to the right or the left, and this. That's the only problems that I'm seeing with it, so we're going to get that fixed in the next video. I'm hoping some of these levers and the front front wheels sort of loosen themselves up, because that would be an absolute treat. It means I don't have to take it apart, and the engine as well. So I'll see you lot in the next video, where we'll be hopefully working on that bad boy just there. I'll see you lot in the next one. Bye bye for now.